Hi there, lovely friends. Thank you so much for your company. And today we're going to continue our journey with Dr. Sam Harris and learn more advanced vocabulary. All the words will be in the description with a lot of example sentences. I hope you enjoy this one too.
So it's not, even just as on purely Darwinian grounds, it's not like this surfeit of intelligence and abstract thought.
The first word of the lesson is surfeit, but what does that word mean? It's not used in everyday language. Surfeit of something refers to an excess of that particular quality, of that particular commodity. So it is a very good word to learn to level up your language. Surfeit of intelligence and abstract thought, an abundance of intelligence and abstract thought. Let's hear that idea.
So it's not, even just as on purely Darwinian grounds, it's not like this surfeit of intelligence and abstract thought is clearly something that evolution is an attractor that evolution will keep finding because it's just so good for a matter of survival.
Right.
So this abundance of intelligence and abstract thought will not be found by evolution or evolutionary processes just because it is beneficial for our survival, for the survival of our species.
I agree. And I think that's a very natural explanation, not the most optimistic of ones, but certainly is an explanation.
Well, I'm rarely accused of optimism, So he optimistically asks, what worries you at this moment in human history? When you look at how we as a species think about reality and how to live within it, what do you, you and I don't know each other well at all. I don't know, do you pay attention to things in the culture, even relevant to your science? Like, is the fact that nuclear proliferation, the prospect of nuclear...
Let's talk about the word proliferation. Proliferate as a verb means to increase in value, in number, rapidly. So it is increase and it is rapid, increasing rapidly. Proliferation is the noun form. So if you say that smartphones have proliferated, they're ubiquitous, they're found everywhere. The manufacture, the production of smartphones has increased rapidly, very quickly. Nuclear proliferation, when many countries possess these nuclear capabilities and facilities and weapons, nuclear proliferation could be very dangerous, as we know very well.
Or either by design or by accident. The fact that it's almost not talked about at all now, and yet every moment of our lives we've been living under this same sort of Damocles. Is that something that you...
The next phrase is wonderful. It is sword of Damocles. Now, he sat on the throne, but there was a sword right above his head, hanging by a thread. So if we live under the sword of Damocles, we are obviously threatened by this looming threat. Sword of Damocles. We live under the sword of Damocles. Nuclear proliferation can be precarious.
You spend time thinking about it? Or
No.
No. Well, no. It's an honest answer if true. But are you not part of any meetings of physicists that worry about that?
Yeah, it's facetious. So
Facetious. It's a good adjective to learn. It refers to a comment or behavior or attitude that seems to make light of a situation, doesn't take something very seriously, whereas it should. So he just cracked a joke. He said, I'm not really interested in this topic. Facetious. That was facetious of me. I wasn't serious enough. I was just being humorous. Facetious.
But the truth is, the horror is that it's actually true for most of us. We have gone to sleep on this issue.
Well, I would say that is a reasonable description of me. We all are aware of these issues. I think about these issues. I don't, from a day-to-day perspective, worry about these issues, nor from a day-to-day perspective do I work on these issues. And
pay attention to the construction of that sentence, nor do I, and then the verb. So this is called the inversion in English grammar. you'll have to use a negative like nor or not only, and then follow that up with an auxiliary. So, nor do I worry about these things on a day-to-day basis. It's formed as if it were a question, but it's not. It's just an affirmative sentence.
It could well be that we have lulled ourselves into a state of complacency by virtue of nothing, catastrophic.
Okay, let's go over a couple of words there. One is complacency. If you are complacent, that's the adjective, you don't take action because perhaps the situation is not perceived to be serious. This is complacent. Or maybe you have achieved some goals and you feel like you shouldn't do anything else in your life. And that could be a state of complacency. Maybe we have lulled ourselves. Maybe we have put ourselves to sleep into a state of complacency, not taking this particular circumstance very seriously. By virtue of, let's hear that again.
It could well be that we have lulled ourselves into a state of complacency by virtue of nothing, catastrophic,
By virtue of suggests that this is the reason, due to the fact that, well, nothing catastrophic, nothing disastrous, nothing that awful is happening. Or maybe something is happening, but we're not paying attention to it. Anyways, I hope you've learned at least one word with my video lesson. Let me know in the comment section and I'll be thrilled to hear from you. Catch up.